Good day, sir. In this video, we are going to discuss about phrases and clauses. And for my part, I will be discussing about phrases. So phrases is a group of words that stands together as a single grammatical unit, typically as part of a clause or a sentence. It cannot stand alone as it does not contain a subject and a verb. It does not give a complete idea. It usually consists of an article, preposition, or a noun. Phrases is a group of related words which lack subjects and verb that act as a single part of speech in a sentence. Example of phrases. On the table. The group of words on the table has neither a subject nor a verb. This alone does not give a complete idea. Therefore, since it does not have a subject nor a verb, this is a phrase. Next, finish the task. This group of words contains verb which is finished but does not have a subject. Hence, it is also an example of phrase. Next, Christine and her friends. Look at the group of words Christine and her friends. These words can be considered as a subject, but it lacks a verb. There is no action done by Christine and her friends, so this is also a phrase. Always remember, a phrase can have a subject or a verb, but does not contain both. So there are following basic types of phrases. You have noun phrase, verb phrase, adjective phrase, gerund phrase, and lastly, infinite phrase. So let's discuss this one by one. First one, a noun phrase. So noun phrase is a phrase that acts as a noun in a sentence is called noun phrase. For example, my socks are in the bag. My socks are in the bag. In this example, my socks is a noun phrase. A noun phrase is a built upon a noun which functions as the head word of the phrase. Next is verb phrase. Verb phrase consists of a verb and at least one helping verb. Example, John was writing her a letter. Her writing is a verb phrase in which was is a helping verb and writing is a main verb. Next is adjective phrase. An adjective phrase refers to a group of words comprising an adjective. It tells us more about noun and pronoun. Example, Alex is a well-behaved man. Her well-behaved is an adjective phrase, as it a head adjective. Next is gerund phrase. Gerund phrase is a phrase that begins with a gerund, includes any modifier and object. They always act as a noun. Example, her favorite hobby is writing comic books. So, her writing comic books is a gerund phrase in which writing acts as a gerund while comic book is an object, so it is a gerund phrase working as the object. Lastly, infinitive phrase. An infinitive phrase will begin within an infinitive, to plus simple form of verb. It will include objects of modifiers. Infinitive means to and simple form of verb. It will include objects or modifiers. For example, to swim in the sea may be dangerous. In this example, to swim is infinitive phrase.
Clause. A clause is a group of words that contains a subject and a predicate, and is the basic unit of grammar. There are two types of clause. First is independent and the second one is dependent. Independent clause. An independent clause, in addition to have a subject and a verb, contains a complete thought. Therefore, it can stand alone. If a clause stand-alone makes sense by itself, it can easily be identified as independent clause. So, for example, my daughter speaks 3 languages. This is an example of independent clause. My daughter is a subject and the speak is a verb. The thought of the clause is complete, so the reader does not anticipate any extra information.
Dependent clause. A dependent clause is a clause can stand by itself if a group of words contains a subject and a verb but lacks of complete thought. It is identified as a dependent clause. Example, as I was running after my dog. So this is an example of dependent clause. It is the subject and was running is the verb. However, the thought is not complete and the reader of this clause anticipates reading more information. A dependent clause is a group of words that has a subject and a verb that cannot stand alone as a complete sentence. It depends on an independent clause to complete its meaning. So dependent clause often start with subordinating conjunctions like because, although, since, while, if, when, etc. They can also function as adjectives, adverbs, or nouns with a sentence.